Hello.
Hello.
That was a surprise. There's no like. There's no. There's no way to know if when is the video over. Wait, I'm hearing myself. Okay. Make sure if you're on Twitch, turn off your own Twitch.
Yeah, it's on.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Getting tired, nervous.
Don't be nervous. How are you about? How are
No,
you with swearing? You like swearing?
I I don't mind. I think I avoid it most of the time because there are other insults than
I like
saying
swearing.
you fucker.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, I
I like I
enjoy
love
it.
I like fucking shit. I love to say that.
I'm I'm
I feel like
really
it always it always help makes a point. When you're like this,
okay.
it's like
It's a
yeah,
shortcut.
yeah, literally. Hello, everybody in the chat. Welcome. You're on the Disco Halal ANR sessions. It's Friday. It's 4 o'clock where we are. I don't know where you guys are, but it's 4 o'clock here, which makes no sense anyway. And I'm here with a DJ royalty for me. It's one of those, you know, Vladimir Ivkovic, and we're here to speak and
Thank
to
you.
listen to your music. And yeah, let's get on with it. How are you?
I'm
How have
I'm
you,
fine.
how have you been all this weird time being at home? How
Well,
was
I don't mind being at home. That's the first thing. Also, contrary to many other countries, there was some kind of partial lockdown in Germany. So I had my forest and meadow walks where I don't see anyone anyway. So for me, it really didn't make any big difference. I think the one in spring I actually missed when I heard on the radio at some point that Germany is reopening slowly.
yeah?
From all possible days in the year, it was Hitler's birthday that Monday when they decided to do this. You can't make those things up. And what happened actually?
Let's kill
Because I
everybody.
could buy.
It's like everybody out. Let's kill everybody.
It is it is just there is such huge uh like governmental bureaucratic machine, and there is no one to realize that Monday in April is actually Hitler's birthday. So why don't you wait until Tuesday to reopen things then?
You think it was?
Do this. I don't have to think. I just have to realize it's a matter of fact. I don't have to
Yeah,
think about it.
but you think
So
it's malicious, meaning you think there is a reason for this?
I really I mean, I don't know. I was not in the circles who
I mean,
decided
if
to
if they would have waited
reopen.
10 days, it would have been his death day. So so it's not like if it
No,
was
no,
like
it
the 30th
was
of
really
April,
it
you know.
was really his birthday, and so in a way, like food gave us the opportunity to go to Starbucks again
Yeah,
or TK Maxx or something. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't care less about those things.
yeah.
What I'm missing, of course, is the freedom to meet people that I would like to meet and see them
But we have
like.
Twitch. Look at this.
Hmm?
We have Twitch. It's me and you. We're here. I mean, more or less.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
that's
No, but
that's
I miss restaurants. I want to say, as stupid as it may sound, I miss going to be socialized. I don't need to be with other people, but I want to be in the surrounding of other people.
yes.
I miss
I
this. I miss this mirror. It sounds weird, but I miss seeing what not to do in life. You know what I mean? I miss
Yeah,
having this reflection of this guy is an idiot. This woman is an idiot. In this kind of in my perspective. Not that I think they're idiots, but I'm like, I don't want to behave like this. I don't want to be like this. And now there's no. I feel like we're in no man's land. There is no rules. I can do whatever I want. I
yeah, but
can
it's kind of you don't occupy
with
your brain with those thoughts. Who is idiot or not? You can just focus on nicer things. You don't
yeah.
have this weird distraction in a way. So there is even in that there is something positive. But I really do get it. I mean, we are social beings, and it's really unpleasant part of this whole situation. Basically, not being able to be
Also,
with fellow. humans.
I see a lot of studies that I read, I don't see, but our cognitive behavior and our cognitive state is deteriorating. The more we're staying at home and the more we're not with other people, you forget stuff a lot. I don't know if you remember, if you have any more memories of stuff as you had before, because now I'm guessing it's because you're not talking about yourself as much as anymore as you used to. If you imagine what I say, I mean, not in the ego point of view, but like sharing stuff and telling stories, and being in this kind of, you keep feeding yourself your own history all the time. During your present, you're not. It's
Right.
not about, you think about the future, but you're feeding yourself, and the stories are getting better, and it's getting more and more in you. So now you would.
Kind of improving this entertainment.
Yeah, so it's like this kind of, this is Chen, this is Moscow Man, and this is my life story, which I told myself and you over and over and over, so it became better and better and better. But this.
The good thing is that the stories, they don't end. Now you have more introspective
Yeah,
stories. Like you don't have stories of the type like, oh, I saw this idiot on the street.
yeah,
But there are records behind you. There are those Twitch online meetings. There is plenty of music that maybe you hear.
yeah,
And then before all this mess, you would not necessarily listen to demos with other people.
yeah.
It would be a
No.
private affair. And now you could, you have plenty of opportunities to complain about everything with me or your
Yeah.
guests.
I have to say, I'm not complaining too much.
No, no,
No,
no.
I'm,
Okay,
I know what you
you
mean,
know
but
what
I
I
want
mean.
to I want to say, because I want to make sure the people that are also here with us, and there's a lot. Hello, everybody. Hey, Zila. Hey, who's here? I can see. Hey, Kevin. Hey, everybody. And I have to say that these people are. I don't complain. It's a matter of taste. It's like, if I
Yes,
like
yeah,
it or
right.
not, and I do believe that I want to do some kind of good in this world, and I can hear a repetition and the same kind of music all over and again. And I do believe that inside these people that making music, at least in some of them, there is the opportunity to go to the next level inside of them. It's this kind of breakthrough that they need to go while they make music, and it's very hard because all their input is usually it's other people's music, and not people that talk with them. And
Yeah,
another reason that I think about this show, another reason is, it's just like I always tell myself, it's like it's just making my homework fun. As a label guy, and you want to be current, and you want to do new stuff, and I'm always in my label trying to create new sounds, and always reinvent what I'm doing, and also my taste is changing all the time, and I'm happy about it. I don't want to be stuck in the same taste.
but how did this impact your label? I mean, physical sales probably went down
No.
even more, or
The corona, you mean?
yeah.
I think by the way, records are selling more than they usually do, because people are more at home, and streaming services are down, as much as it doesn't look like it. But you need to remember that most of the people now are connected more to a computer and physical stuff, bigger stuff, than just being on the phone all the time. So
Mm.
how much do you listen to Spotify at home now, as opposed to listen to records? As
Well, I never listened to Spotify, so it
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but
didn't.
I'm saying, like, people,
Huh?
people in general. It's like, for me, I don't travel as much, so I don't really listen. The only time I listen to music or something on my phone is when I run, for example, now, or if I go to the supermarket and I listen to podcasts and stuff like that. But at
Mm.
home, usually it's either you're connected and you're all the time on YouTube and this kind of stuff, or records. So record sales are improving, I'm guessing, and
Good.
the music is, it's a problem to release club music when there's no club support, because if there's no DJs to play your music, as much as you want to, it doesn't matter if you have great tracks. It's this kind of, what, it came to bite us in the ass. I always said it will, this kind of being portrayed on social media with your track. This DJ played this, and it does help for the sales, but now when there isn't, so it's not sustainable. And I always thought it's not going to be sustainable to get
Good.
to
Yeah.
this point. but sadly we're people. We don't create. We have a short amount. I believe in a philosophic way. We have a short amount of time on Earth, and most of us are just consumers. They're not producers, and we'll find a new way. I think it's a matter of time, and I'll find a new way. I am finding a new way. This is a new way for me.
Yes, of
To go,
course it is.
to get to new crowds. This is a new way for me to speak with people I love. And this is a way to listen to new music, and this is a way to even create new music. And I hear the people that started. I'm this already now. It's January. I started in, let's say, mid-October or something like that, and then around the end of November, I started to have guests because I used to do it alone, just me in a small
Mm.
screen like this, and just telling people, no, this is not good, this is good, and now I think you already hear the people, and they're getting better also in their production, and they're getting more, and they have a place to show themselves, to this outlet, which is great, I think.
Yeah, this is my hope, that people send you music, and now theoretically the whole world can hear it. So even if it's something that is not for your label,
Yeah,
there are maybe 10 other labels that can contact those
show yourself,
guys.
spies,
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
spies in
Send
the
us
chat. Show
all
yourself.
your
I know you're there.
poetry, jokes, music,
You want to
doodles.
you want to hear something? You want to hear the
Yeah,
first one?
yes, of course.
Let's do it.
I'd love to.
But like I always say, I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, sorry,
Oh, okay.
it just started here. I don't know what we're gonna listen to. You want to see you're a waveform guy?
No, no, no. Yeah, I'm used to SoundCloud, so that's I'm also not a producer, so it's not
No,
that.
no, I'm
I'm
saying
I'm I'm more a
you want to see
record.
you want to see the waveform, like to do like this. I'll do a full screen when we're listening.
Okay, you can do this. That's convenient.
Perfect. So I'll put myself on mute. You should do the same. So then there
Okay,
won't be.
wait.
Just
Let
press
a
M.
second. Is it good now?
No, I'm still. Okay.
Okay.
I think we understood a little bit.
Yes, a lot.
Yeah. I want to start with a good thing, which is I really like the ideas and it's really nice. I don't like the fact that there is no clubs. Then every four to the floor track becomes a break track, and this is something that I've been noticing for a while now. There is other rhythms than four to the floor and break in life. There's more rhythms that could be very interesting, especially if you make track which you in your in your concept is okay. There's no clubs to play it. I'm not gonna play breakbeat in my house. That's I'll start with that. And I would say before I let you take a run on it, that the sounds are very crisp and it sounds like a sample pack more than something that's been made specifically for it. That's for me.
Okay, the technical side. I'm not a producer, so I can listen as a record store guy, and then those are the times you put the needle on the record, and in 5 seconds, nothing is going to happen. You just skip through it, and most of the times it works. It started really nice. It made me smile because it reminded me of the times. I don't know if anyone still remembers times of Big Beat and Wall of Sound and Skint and this beer drunk but then nothing really happened. Then the break came, and the breaks are always tiring for me.
Yeah.
That's why.
Why do you need a break so early?
Why at all? Most of the times, I mean, it just does not do anything except kind of losing me and my attention. Nevertheless, it sounds good and technically good. And it would be nice if there is someone out there who was listening to this and then just, write to this guy and do some kind of, forest run jogging back.
It could be Kev from Glasgow said you can do an audiobook and he will subscribe. He loves your voice. No
one ever heard my voice except a few friends. I think, so it's fine.
By the way, I think it's one of your first. I feel like it's one of your only appearance for this period of time. It's like it's already 20 minutes here. It's like 100 people. What's up, Juan? You're missing us? I'm reading from the chat. I'm like,
that was a nice show with him. It was really nice. It was also nice to see how someone else looks like after 3 days of being somewhere else. Without any content. It was nice to, it was almost, oh shit, is it how I look like 3 days later? It was really nice. So
the crowd boys that they're asking if you can zoom in on your shirt. I don't know. You can see the chat also.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, let me remove this.
Of course.
Is it visible?
Yeah. What does it say?
It doesn't say nothing. There are names of cities, and there is a red star that was.
It's like Croatia, no?
It was what existed before. It's basically a map of Yugoslavia.
Yeah.
So it's like Atlantis.
Yeah. Where is it gone?
Still there. It's of course it's still there. Everything is still there as long as we don't forget things.
So many languages. Also, I'm very bad in history of that area. There's always been Croatian Bosnian,
It's basically the
Serbian.
same, it's like the
Yeah,
difference between North Germany and Hamburg and Bavaria. Okay, when Bavarians go deep Bavarian, for example, you can't really understand them. But
yeah,
it was, when I was a kid in the school, it was called Serbo-Croatian in Serbia, and I think Croat Serbian in Croatia, but it's basically the same language. Slovenian was something else. Macedonian is closer to Bulgarians, but Serbia, Croatia, Bosnia. Who else was there? That was basically it. There was
Montenegro.
no language barrier. Montenegro, of course. Certain words you had different, but in the school you basically read all those books, poems, everything. So even if bread
Yeah,
is being said differently in Croatian, you know that it's bread. There are no secrets.
I'm wondering. I have a friend that's Slovenian, but he can understand Croatian people, but they can understand him. They don't speak Slovenian, but he can understand Croatian.
Yes, yeah,
That's
probably because also Slovenia. I mean, we are talking now. It's been such a long time, about the time 30 years ago. But
yeah,
like kind of, I think older Slovenian people also were reading Croatian or Serbian literature, and basically it was just the language that you would. It was like official language, I think, and they would learn it, of
when
course.
did you
Now
leave?
I left in 91, 92,
That's where
92.
that's
Yeah.
after the war.
No,
During the
it
war?
was basically the summer or early autumn of the year when it started. And
But
basically,
you left. Your family left because of this, or
no, my family is still in Belgrade. They are all in Belgrade. It was
ah,
only young Vladimir who
only
packed
you
one bag that, huh?
and straight to Düsseldorf?
No. First, I went somewhere else, and then I got basically place in Bochum at the university to study, and that's how I ended up in this area basically. And
Yeah,
then Düsseldorf is not really far and all this, but my idea back then was, if I'm not going to be in Belgrade and study basically the same thing that I did here, I would like to be in a country where I don't have to read much translations
yeah,
of topics and stuff that I was into at that time. And then probably 80% of that literature was written in Germany and came in Germany. And I thought,
I'm guessing
then
philosophy.
I don't need a middleman
Yeah,
to translate something for me. So I also learned that language, I mean German language, from a very academic side first. I had some difficulties to order bread for a few years. It's simple things.
yeah.
But that's how more or less Germany happened. And
And
it's also
and
interesting
you never
to.
left.
Hmm?
And you left.
No. I mean, I had a few years after I left. It was a weird feeling, like somehow it's difficult to explain. Not really feeling displaced, but you have this attachment to certain cities, streets, stories, and history. Until I realized one morning, basically, that nothing has changed. It's still my life. It's still not someone else who woke up in some other place, in some other country, and there is no thing like the life before or life now. It's just one continuum, and then suddenly made sense again. But it's been a long
Made sense
time.
to be in Germany more, or made sense?
Yeah, but kind of just made kind of sense in terms of being on this planet.
Yeah. So you don't have this. I don't feel.
Without.
You don't have this. I don't feel included in your own situation. I mean, maybe it's
No, not.
a Berlin thing, and other parts of Germany are more accepting and
Uh,
easier for you to become part of it. You know what I mean?
Probably, but that's the case everywhere. I mean, if you end up in some, I don't know, like it's probably also in Israel. It's a difference if you end up in Tel Aviv
Yeah.
or someone else, how people interact with you, look at you, how your life is
Yeah.
doing. But then if you overcome this idea of borders, that I'm not an idiot, I know that they exist and all
Yeah. Of
this
course.
visa procedure and everything. But in a way, why would I let them define my frame in a way? And then it became fine, and my language is quite good. It was also fun to somehow get to know your environment as a foreigner through the language first, like
Yeah.
really complicated and complex stuff, and then see their characters, and then I still wonder, is it the language that shapes the character of the nation, or is it the nation that gives birth to the language? Because German is quite precise and fantastic language, actually.
Yeah. I mean,
I
it
mean,
doesn't
yeah.
leave any room for interpretation. That's what I
Oh,
feel.
plenty of it. There is beautiful poetry and everything, but in a way, it
No, but
doesn't
I mean,
leave
when
a
people
room
speak
for.
with you, you understand what they tell you. You know what I mean? It's not like there's no, not too much double meanings for whatever is being said. You know,
Yeah,
in
yeah,
normal day.
if you want, you can basically avoid every argument and misunderstanding because the language is so precise.
Yeah,
And if you do let this, then sometimes I think, it's a deliberate kind of
yeah,
causing fire and everything, because you basically have a word, or you can create word for everything if you want. But then, as with everything, if our language and the way of communication gets reduced to all this Twitter 140 lol
yeah,
characters, then we are doomed. It's like all, then it turns into this WTF, LOL, and
yeah.
ROFL and Orly and things.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
it's
convenient.
sad.
It's the convenient part.
It's not convenient at all. I kind of, for a few years, I didn't know what it means. Ruffle, what, and then Orly, and then there are
Yeah.
those owls. So I had to look into Urban Dictionary to figure out what. But I'm also
It's
not.
another language.
Yes, and I'm not
Also, if you look at it,
8 or 9 anymore. So it's not.
yeah. No, but
What do I know?
it's like another language. It's another thing you learn. It doesn't mean that you need to. If you now know French, it doesn't mean you need to speak French all the time. It's just something that's useful when you're there. You're part of this. You know what I mean?
I know it's just somehow.
That's for me. It's like the changing of times are driving me crazy. Also, because I'm a very nostalgic person. I wanted stuff to be the same all the time, and I don't want things to change. But fuck it. What can I do?
Yeah, but I
Life
don't know.
is
Just
moving.
in my mind, it's nicer to tell something like, "Oh, that was a really nice joke. You really made me laugh," instead of "lol." It's
Yeah,
somehow disrespectful and
yeah. Or people that
not
write haha,
meaningless.
looking at them and they're not laughing.
Yeah, and then when all the smileys entered our lives, everything became, "Oh, I didn't mean it
Yeah,
that way because there is a smiley at the end." I'm like, "No, but what did you say then in the end? Is it funny or not?" It
yeah.
is. It is.
Just
It
leave
is it is
room
interestingly
for.
confusing for me.
Yeah, maybe that's the issue. Maybe we touch that nerve that it leaves too much stuff to for self-interpretation of what do people want from me. And this,
Yeah, or what they want from
like,
themselves.
I don't know what he meant. Really, I don't know what he meant. I think there's one thing that and then I want to listen to the next one because there's a new thing about the color of the heart you're sending in a text. Have
Oh,
you
tell me about it.
Only
Someone
if you
told me,
send the
someone.
red heart, you really like the person. All
Okay,
the
because
all the other colors of the heart are fake.
see, it's a mess. Someone very dear to me told me a few days ago that lots of misunderstanding happened online in those fast chats
Mhm.
when you send someone a red heart. And then suddenly, is it the sympathy? Is it the flirting or something?
A
No,
red
it's
heart
fucking,
is,
love.
something you send to your family or your best friends. You don't
Okay.
you don't sell the red heart to random people.
And then
You can send like a yellow heart or a gray there is or whatever, a blue. A lot of people like the blue. It's a heart. It doesn't mean anything. It's not an emotion. It's just a symbol.
Okay, I'll remember
Black.
that.
Somebody says black goth. It's like it's a part of a crew. But red is real. You send your mother. It's red. You love her. That's what you
Yeah,
do.
but I also love my friends. I mean,
Yeah.
people
If
I
it's a
do
real
send
friend,
the
send
red
them a real
heart.
heart.
It's
You
real
know.
meaning. Okay, I'll figure out, because purple heart I somehow try to avoid because it's this
Yeah.
military, like,
Yeah. People don't
heroic
get it. Yeah.
thing, and it's
People
just
don't
kind
have
of
it.
don't. Okay, yeah, black hearts I like. It's probably
That's
like a
good.
black smoker
Yeah.
smoking. Yeah.
Young. We'll talk about your smoking habits in a bit. Let's listen to music.
Yes, please.
Well, I'll bring that here. Hey, this is Salas. Hey, everybody. You're here with me and Vladimir Ivkovic. And yeah, we got a lot of music going on and we got a lot of chatting. And feel free to do whatever you want. And stop listening to other people's demos. We're going to listen here on the show. You don't need to listen on the link. no, you can do whatever you want. Yo, what do you think?
I like that. I like this this in a way naive punk approach to
It's like
music where
ambient
things do
punk.
not sound polished. You know, it has some anger, emotion, whatever it is, you know, but it's not this shiny, polished music to wash dishes to. So I
Yeah,
do like it. Yeah.
it's felt like ambient punk. You know
Okay,
what?
that I will also write it down. Ambient punk is
That's like that's the way I need to write it. I am keep coming up with new names for compilations that I want to do.
But is there more music from those
I
guys?
don't know
Or
who sent the last one. Let me see. Built to Last, Maxito Lindo, and Chicago Sunspots.
yes,
Great name, Chicago Sunspots. I love it.
is there
Yeah, I
more?
would like to listen more. See, there is. I don't know. You want to see what's up here? Let's see what's up. I don't know. Just press play.
Open hands, warm heart, open mind.
Sorry for stopping it for a second.
Yeah, that's pity.
I have one thing that I'm always upset that there is good music that's not released on labels. Know what I mean?
Yeah, there is plenty of it,
And that
and
I didn't.
also I really like this one because
Yeah,
you
it's
know not kind of to sound in a bad way, but I really like this. I mean, plenty of records that I like.
Yeah.
are, you listen to them and you imagine this loner in his room, like just
Yeah.
making music, because there is this urge or necessity to make music. And I like to hear or imagine that I'm hearing this type of thing. I really
Beautiful
like it.
folk music.
Yes.
Very, very authentic. Wait,
Yes.
let's just listen.
Please.
And Chicago Sunspots, we're happy you're here. Give me some details about you. What's the story? What are we listening to? That's great to know. I would love to know some more stuff.
Whoa, I love you, Michael. Please don't compromise your delight. I know that you don't understand, and not feeling right. I love you. In the snow, you lost your dog, but found the things that are built.
Funny. Sorry that I'm like this because I'm excited. So I want
It's
to.
beautiful.
It sounds like those tracks that a little bit Arthur Russell, yeah, and like Juan said.
Yeah, okay, I get this with the voice, but it's still not
No, but more like
some shallow copy. No, it's not a copy of.
no,
I
more
really
like
like
the
it.
compilations of. You remember a few years ago that everybody found this obscure records out of nowhere, like leaving their norte, and this kind of Australian records, and this kind of super B sides, the super B sides. So this could be a record that somebody found. I can do like take it now and do a reissue.
Yes,
Just
definitely.
announce that it's a reissue and it's gonna sell a lot. In a label point of view. If it's a new thing, I don't know if it will be the same amount of. Of course there is crowd for this, but I'm saying hype. If it's a reissue, it's like this kind of lost tapes.
But that's sad. I mean, I always repeat this. I mean, not every tape that you found under your dead grandmother's pillow
Yeah.
has to be reissued. You can just leave it there, the grandmother.
Mhm.
And also, I really don't mind. It's not new music sounding old. There are some universal emotions and ideas that you basically express with your, acoustic guitar, and
Yeah.
you pour your heart out, which is a beautiful thing. And I could not care less if it was made in 1969 or in 2034.
Yeah.
If it's, we still do things we've been doing for 1,000 years. So it's fine.
Yeah,
I really like it.
7 notes.
Chicago Suns.
Yes, Chicago Sunspots.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Let's do a record.
It
Chicago
doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be dance. I mean, you can dance to everything. So
Yeah.
it is really beautiful. And then I hope that someone is listening.
We're listening.
Go to your SoundCloud and sign all the music.
I will sign it. Why are you sending
Definitely.
other people?
Okay, then sorted.
Wait.
Chicago
You sharing
Sunspots.
secrets
Make a tape.
on the old.
I'll make a tape and I'll send you a tape, and that's it. Easy as that. I don't like dance music.
It's-
Everybody think I like dance music. I don't like dance music. I like the feeling,
Well, you can
feeling
dance
that I
to-
get
to
from
this.
dance music. I like the atmosphere that it creates. I like the unity it creates. But if I listen to a track as is, most of the time it's okay. It's a kick, it's a bass. It's not like. I like what you can do with it. It's because I'm a DJ. Most of all, I'm like, this is. It started as a tool. Of course, there's creations for the dance floor which are magical. That's something that happened in the studios, and there are not too many, but there is extreme examples of magical stuff, music that I want to listen to at home also. But most of the dance music is dance music. It is for dancing, which is great.
Yes. So you're not going to play me any more of Chicago Sunspots
I will,
music,
I will.
because I mean, I will understand if you keep it for yourself and then you.
I know.
send me
I
a
want to
promo
play
at
it. I
some
want to play
point.
it. See more
Because
stuff
it's.
here. That's
I
my
would
fear.
just
There's a
play
lot of
the seventh one.
Okay.
I think there were more than.
Dysphoria and drop D. Okay.
Oh, there are only 6.
This next one is an instrumental. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
If there was a crowd now, they were like, ah! Everybody clapping. If I had,
Yeah,
like,
really,
all
really
the
nice. Say, I
there's
like.
a lot of Twitch kind of shit that you can put the crowd and people. Yeah, I can't do that. Let's hear. He has dance music also. Wait, first of all, let me try to play what he got from dance music.
Okay.
My mind all of the time, my mind all of the time. It's in my imagination,
Siempre cuando decimos, bueno, vamos a hacer creatividad, la creatividad no se hace. La creatividad es la capacidad que tenemos los humanos para crear. Entonces, esto primero, es decir, lo que se hace son resultados creativos. Entonces, la pregunta es, ¿todo el mundo puede ser creativo? Sí. Hay que buscar, no tu camino, no tu camino, hay que buscar, no tu camino, hay que buscar, hay que buscar, no tu camino, hay que buscar, no tu camino, hay que buscar, no tu camino, hay que buscar, 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 hay que buscar.
Okay, yeah. this is totally going on my next compilation.
It's amazing. I would like just this vocal sample irritates me a little bit because it brings me to some other place.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really really amazing. Like if you imagine like
Spanish part, you
Yola
mean?
Tango, yeah, the
The one
Spanish
that's like over the
samples,
top in the like in
yeah,
the mix,
the
very loud.
talking or the monologue.
Mm-hmm.
But it is great,
The
and
other
I'm
sample, other voice sounds more like a Tom Yorkie kind of. I would hear
okay.
in
I
a
will
good way.
pretend I didn't hear this. Yes, no, it is beautiful, and also that's the magic of dance music. I mean, you don't need another layer. Like if you remember old Chicago
Yeah,
house tracks, it was just Farley funking with drums or something.
yeah,
Drum, you don't need it. It's a body music. It's a dance music,
yeah.
and I don't need something else.
The other,
Then
yeah,
it's not fish, not meat, nothing, but it's something that really made me happy to hear that. I mean the guitar acoustic side of it and this dance one,
killer.
it's
I want them all. I want
really
it both.
really good.
I want it both.
Congratulations.
Thank you. You can take it also. I was
No,
going to work with
it's
Chicago
ridiculous.
Sunspots. Just please send it to discohalal15@gmail.com. Send me an email and we can speak about everything.
Super.
And how about your label? You're still working? You're still doing stuff?
Yeah, I mean, it's yes, I do, and there is amazing music that is going to come out and often. We were just facing so many delays last year
Yeah.
since the beginning of lockdowns and pandemic, and then suddenly you had something like 2 months of when distribution tells you not to press or order new records or something because the storage was full. They were basically selling way less. I think it kind of got back to normal in a way again. And also to record store day, there were insane delays. So the pressing plant that often uses, the last one, it took 12, 13 weeks for a test pressing, another 12, 13 weeks for a final release. So there is no release plan, and often there are 4 beautiful records coming out. And they will come when they are ready. The first of those 4 should be out end of January, and it's a really really precious release. And then it goes whenever they are ready.
Can you send me promos also, or is it just?
Yes, yeah, I will. No, yeah, of course, I will. When you finish this,
if you want to play something, also feel free to send me a link. You can play it later.
I don't have anything on. Yeah, I'll find you somewhere. But I'm not here, to promote often. I mean, either people find it at some point or not. There is also
you have a core
followers.
Yeah,
I probably know all those 228 people who buy often records in person.
It's like they come to your house.
Yeah, you see numbers from distribution. I mean, also, often it's rarely on Bandcamp.
Mm-hmm.
But then you get statements from distribution. You see the numbers. And kind of, most likely I know all those
same
people actually in person.
Stores and yeah, man, that's the one thing that I'm missing the most is what you guys have or had or still have in Düsseldorf and this kind of areas, which is smaller. It's not like being in Berlin or something. It's a smaller community that they don't have too much how do you say, the distraction musically, it's a very kind of keen crowd, especially in Cologne, that's like they come, they know and they don't know what to expect, and they're very open for everything, which is amazing.
That was probably also the magic of Salon des Amateurs. Also maybe the position of the city, the size of the city, lack of those endless streams of tourists or expats that are coming in. The club scene basically does not exist or did not exist for us. And maybe all this together. And I said this once, when I think about Detlef, Toulouse-Lautrec, Lena, Jan Schulte later, Arne from Teams for Great Cities, Lucas Kronau, and all those. I mean, it's already 3 generations of people in 16 years already. None of us was like house DJ. Then you have like 5 house guys,
Yeah.
fighting, who will get completely different. So it was just this magical moment in history, or at some point, where we could have with each other, and then you suddenly discover insane amount of music through Detlef, Lena, Jan. We are all coming from different backgrounds. You meet, and there are no secrets at some point when you spend the night together. And it was really, really beautiful. 15, yeah, something like 15, 16 years.
Still open? The club is
Insane.
still open, right?
No, I mean, everything is closed at the
No,
moment.
but I'm saying before the corona.
Yeah. There was this water pipe damage, and everything had to be renovated, so it was closed for more than a year.
Yeah.
And then it basically opened short before Corona.
It will open again soon. That's the beauty about the small places that you can.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. Of course, it will open soon. But the main question for lots of those independent small places is how long you're able to pay the rent. How long are you able to keep the place without any income?
Yeah.
And
you need the government to help. So there's nothing you can do about it.
yeah, but it's also, this government help, of course, it helps. But in a way, nothing we ever done was done for this government. So then expecting this government to consider, our places as worth supporting and not some other places that they've been supporting last 50 years anyway.
Yeah.
Of course, I do hope. And the question is, are you, is it some kind of bribe in a way? You get money from somewhere.
Yeah, I don't like getting
money.
money.
Want to have it.
Yeah.
And if you're then kind of somehow quiet when something happens, then your kind of moral right to be angry and demand something is basically corrupted because you took money from there. I really don't know.
I think in Germany, all I can say that bring us back the tax money. We'll do better. We'll be okay. Just pay us back the tax that we paid.
Okay, you're right.
And that's it. It's okay. Just for this couple of years, give us the tax money. We'll do without it, because the tax rates are very high, and it's a difficult thing to live.
Yes, they are.
Now here, a few DJs are suing the city because for the November 8th, for example, that came here, it was a joke. 500 euros, 400 euros for DJs that used to make 30, 40, that used to pay at least 20,000 euros in tax.
Yeah.
So it's not, it's a joke.
So we'll see. I don't, in a way, okay, how can I say this? I don't worry about people who were playing music, all their life. They will keep playing music under, difficult circumstances. But the places where this music was being played and presented live, places like social places for people to meet each other. If only Starbucks is the kind of public place left, then we really have a problem. Yeah, of course.
But
so I really do
hope. New places also. It's not gonna die. It's always been up. Clubs are always. I mean, in Germany it's different, but in Tel Aviv, for example, places are opening and closing every Monday and Tuesday. Monday.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a normal thing. Most of the places don't survive 6 months. So
but how's the situation there now? I mean, you're not
everything,
there.
I'm not there, but everything is.
I know.
Is fucked. Like literally, like it's beyond fuck. It's a kind of new thing that they will need to readjust for everything. But at the same time, I would say because we're Pfizer's
vaccine
test country.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they're gonna give us, because we're a closed country. You're a border country, so you can close all the borders with no problem, and you have 9 million people. It's a good test case for the vaccine to see if it's working or not, basically. So they're gonna give us a lot of. I'm not about it. I'm not for it, but this is
are people then forced to take it? Like, if you don't, you can leave the country.
They offer them now green passports, so you can go to clubs, you can go to restaurants. Fuck it. Unless somebody comes with a needle to my house, I'm not doing it. like literally, I mean, a needle and a gun. So, like, if I need to do it to save my life.
Yeah, I mean, you have plenty of other ways to use the needle, basically.
Yeah, I'd rather have it in different.
And again, yeah.
Let's listen to some house music.
Yes.
Why not? Somebody asks here, how did you find? Where was it? How did you discover Suba?
Well,
A
it was
Brazilian Serb.
it was not a moment. It was not discovery. It was someone who made some music in former Yugoslavia, and there was even an LP released in 1987. Unfortunately, limited to 500 copies. But this was the guy who produced not lots of music, but some of important Yugoslavian wave stuff. Did lots of theater music and so on and so on. So basically. When was it? In 2013 or 14, there was a sampler from Slovenia called something like Yugoslavian Tape, something. It's amazing series of things. I will try to find the link and then maybe post it here somewhere. And they had a track from Rex Iluzivi, Suba, and the photo of a tape. And then I thought, well, if some Slovenian punks have there, maybe there is some of this unreleased music or old radio music from the 80s floating around. Long story short, I found Suba's mother. He's someone who died in 1999.
Yeah.
And then there was insane amount of music, like 30, 40 hours of music that basically survived, that was not destroyed in a studio fire in Brazil. So it's... then it was simply like human and historical duty to do something with this, not keep it on some hard disk, but try to release this, because it's also like a fantastic missing link in the history of European electronic music in a way.
Is there more?
Because if you imagine the time before, there is a lot. And then a nice label from Sao Paulo is working on a reissue of Dreambirds that was released in Brazil on CD in 92, but it was recorded in 1986, 87 in Paris. And there was a CD in 92 in Brazil with four compositions, but there are 6. So currently they are working on it. I'm somehow trying to help with this, because it's a beautiful meditation music.
Yeah.
And then I'll see how much headspace I have for more Gilbert on Versatile, released beautiful double 12-inch and sampler with some of the music from Suba Rex Iluzivi archive.
Yeah.
So and there is more and more. There were three albums on Often. There was this one on Versatile, the beautiful sampler, and more will come. Because I was imagining in times before internet, people would travel, they would meet each other, and they were in exchange. So and then lots of those influences in some other music, basically it could be Suba Rex Iluzivi music. So it's nice to release it, show it to the world, and in a way, not even rewrite the history of European electronic music, but set something straight. Then you don't have to argue, you don't have to comment. You can release this album, everyone can hear it, and then
but I think influence, this world influence is like the flu. It comes from the same thing. You never know where it starts and how it works.
Yeah, of course. When you listen to some of Suba's music, it's Brian Eno, David Byrne, John Hassel, and so on and so on. But it gets like
German for sure. German influences in most of the music that we like, especially in all the Cannes area, and then David Bowie, and then the New York scene and Talking Heads, and this. It's like, of course, it comes. I don't know where it came to here from. That's the question, but I don't know.
So there is a lot, and for me, as someone being from the region or the country where this music was produced, it's also almost this funny historical moment that through releasing this music, you can simply show people that, in this country, there were not only cannibals and, wild animals and killers, but that kind of, beautiful stuff was happening there. But because the market did not really exist, like in Germany, in England, or wherever else, lots of this music just, disappeared or stayed in memory. So now that we have possibilities to do something with it and release it, then also it hopefully puts some things in different, better perspective.
You touched a very nice, I call it nerve, but it's the same thing that people think that from people that make music in Tel Aviv in my generation, now the younger people, I don't know why they do the stuff that they do, But when we were starting out, there was very good Israeli music floating around in Europe in the 80s, and then it died out. And then till I have to say, till in our kind of vibe, till Red X's and myself and other people in our group, came out. Most of what people thought about Israel is bad stuff. It's
But
wasn't.
why? I mean, there was Minimal Compact. Okay, they were in
Yeah, but that's
in
like
Europe, but
80s.
it's amazing.
Yeah, but that's 80s. It's
Uh-huh.
been 40 years almost from there, and the country went through a turmoil, and there was a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of hate, and a lot of, everything went right wing, and the classic stories of power. And but
Mm.
I'm happy that I made, I made the world see that Israel is not only about war and hate and whatever, and there is music and there is creation from this world, and it's important to see it. That's all.
Good.
Okay, let's listen to music before everybody will leave us.
Okay, yeah, we're fucking sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's okay.
so many damn drugs. They doing hella drugs, man. Lean, Molly, Percocets. They smoking all different type of strands of weed. They drinking all types of wild-ish.
Welcome to hell.
All right. First of all, it's too long.
Okay.
No, it's too long for because it's repeating itself. Then it came back. It came back to the same thing after the break. I feel like lately a lot of the music is very apocalyptic in the sound of it. You know what I mean? It's very kind of I don't know.
But then it's also a nice, like Hans Zimmer type of imagination of apocalypse. You know, apocalypse doesn't have to be this cinematic, big orchestral thing. You know, it happens fast. I mean, you can, you know, probably 45 seconds punk song is way more apocalyptic or suitable as a soundtrack for something than this epic, something that just does not do much to me. But I can imagine plenty of dance floors where, you know, this would be one of those like elevator background music tracks for, you know, whatever. It, you know, again, technically it sounds good.
Yeah.
I hope that everyone who makes music in, you know, 2020, 2021 knows how to operate the software, so you don't have glitches anymore and mess and things. You don't need engineer. So that's the one thing that is very common to lots of new music. And that's why the Chicago guy was so refreshing. And so, you know, I have something to say, I want to record something, and then I just do this.
Yeah.
It has.
It's hard to understand also
I really liked
why people do what they do. I feel like when I make music made this kind of melancholic, I always had also this kind of happiness also in it. So this is very depressing, but it's depressing because it shows me in history and it doesn't give me a future. You know what I mean? It has this historic feeling, but it doesn't in a more, if I try to go deep in the sound, but it doesn't give me any future. Or maybe I've just been playing too much Cold War on my PlayStation, and I feel like everything is a very kind of 80s, 90s vibe of like Eastern Europe, you know, also with the darkness here in Germany and whatever. But this is the vibe I get. But it's not bad.
I get it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the music. I don't see who it was, and I hope that someone listened to
Also,
this
the
who
shirt,
will admire it.
From you bought it from Kos. Nice shirt. I have the same one.
Which one? This?
No,
no, it's not.
No, the person that sent the.
Oh, I was. Okay, that completely.
Yeah.
I didn't notice this. I noticed this kung fu move, which is a nice thing.
I don't know where the guy is from. His name is Maui.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, but let's see. Usually there is some info on the right side.
Yeah.
But thank you, Maui Bar.
Yeah.
Good luck.
All right, let's jump to the next one. Colegos. What do we have here? In the playlist, up for grabs.
So it's been listened probably 100. No, it's 2. That's nice. Okay, that's.
We can talk about it.
Fair.
That you're like, if there's a lot of plays, you're like, they're asking me, give us your PlayStation. My PlayStation ID is Moscow Disco, one word. Moscow without a W, Disco. That's my PlayStation ID. If you want to join me in Newtown, I'm addicted. I'm big time addicted to the Twitch show, this show, and the PlayStation. It's like it saved my life now. Sadly, it lost me very fast because I'm no Axel Foley, and this is not the '80s. It's like it's not Hollywood here. I'm not driving a convertible. No, it should be. It could be very nice if it was shorter, just very long, and then I want to. I mean, this has been 2 minutes, and it feels like it's been a very long 2 minutes.
Yeah, but at the same time, it felt like in those 2 minutes you had bits of 4 different songs.
Yeah,
This like laser, modern idea of laser, or
Yeah.
kind of Chicago-ish drums, this epic chords. So maybe the
only
way
heard-
how to deal with this is basically take everything apart, like
Yeah.
reconstruct, and then make 4 tracks
choose a
out
way.
of it.
Choose a
Yeah,
direct-
that would be really nice.
Let's hear.
Because it can be powerful drum track, it could be spacey, laser.
I want to see.
Oh no, how imagine Italy, and
Yeah.
let's try.
Now the big pad is coming.
Uh-huh.
Fifth song already.
Yeah.
I mean, the chord progression is a classic chord progression of most of the Italo music, and the sound is nice. But
Yeah, the yes. And I can
That's all.
imagine that there is material for 3 tracks in it.
but that's all.
You don't have to put everything you know or what your software or synthesizer can do in one track. And then
Less is more.
whatever it is, just kind of maybe close your eyes, take a little distance from it, and then realize that there is plenty of it happening. And maybe too much for one track, but there are a lot of elements for something for 3 others. It would be nice to hear
Yeah.
that.
I'm with you, 100%. Let's hear another one.
Yes.
Him I like. I'm gonna release a track of his. Chez de Mille.
Yeah, tell me.
Love it.
Good.
You're a slow burner kind of guy, no? With chuggy.
No. It's
Not anymore.
it's when your reputation is ruined once you. But
But people need to put you in a box. Otherwise, what do you want?
well, that's not.
You don't need to put yourself in a box. Let them do it. What do you care?
Yeah, yes, I appreciate slow music, and I like how it sounds. I would not play it, but
If you
it's
won't play it, I won't release it.
no. Don't listen to me. That's music. It's
I'm
not.
joking.
Not play it in a bad way, but there are a few people around me who do some things, and then I realized something. That's why I was really happy and looking forward to participate here, because then I would, or not I would, I'm practically hearing lots of music that I would not hear otherwise, because there is this circle of friends, people people you're in exchange all the time, and they send things, and it's already so overwhelming sometimes. And I'm like,
So tell
it's
me.
enough. I need time to process this.
So tell me.
So it's
Vladimir
a
Ivkovic's,
nice track.
Vladimir Ivkovic's 5 characteristics of music that he will play. Meaning, what is 5 things that you have in all your tracks? It could be philosophical. It could be hair. I don't care. Just say 5.
Okay. I mean, first of all, it has to do something with me. It has to have something to do with my life, in a way. So like things, I have plenty of that music around the corner with Detroit hustle and all this stuff. But then I realized many years ago, if I would put the needle again on one of those records, probably I'll be struck by Boogie Lightning, because it's not my, I really appreciate, I buy this, I listen to this, but imagining myself playing some of those tracks about struggle of my people in the public would be like, I could put a clown nose and then just make jokes. So I when I say, it has to do something with me, with my life on that level. Second one would be, it has to bring me almost to tears. Third, break my heart. Fourth, it has to have some of it, of course. It's not about humor all the time, but it has to have this Peter Sellers, Hurundi Bakshi type of element. It should not be, it should be funny and entertaining in a serious way, not having this sarcastic type of, oh, I didn't mean it that way, look at me, like wearing disco glasses. Sad. And not this type of thing. And the fifth one,
like Jewish comedy, you mean?
This will keep I'm keen to hear Jewish jokes. Just be warned. Dark. Yes, because if I got a
lot of
there are some that I enjoy, but it's weird. Then if I tell them, I always have to explain that I really heard it from a Jewish person. It's nothing. Yeah. They're insane. And the fifth one, it has to sound good in a certain way to be played in public. There are plenty of records that we probably all have, but the moment you play them on a big sound system, they just
introvert.
Not introverts. Just the sound quality or dynamics is not really good. And then I'm really strongly opposed to this idea of selecting music in a public spaces on a loud sound system. I mean, this is what we do during a week at home, play weird records to each other.
Yeah.
But why would I, annoy people?
Yeah. Why put
outside somewhere with, it's not, I'm aware those are public places. Someone paid entrance for some type of.
I wonder how.
Not necessary entertainment. Sorry?
You touched something here that was very annoying to me while it happened. How did you guys went through with all this selector movement that became?
I didn't invent it.
No, of course, but like festivals, selectors, selector this. I'm like always, I'm a selector also. It's not like somebody brings me the music and I DJ random music.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, at some point we had more curators than DJs on festivals, I think.
Yeah, but
But
if you don't do a mix, with all the respect, you're just playing music. I can listen to it in the radio at the same time.
yeah, but
Mix
in a way,
much
I
dance
do
support.
understand this. So basically, the idea of selector might be, okay, if you have 2, 3, 4, 16 hours to play, that it's just not simple tool music, like music in a way, elevator music. So it's all, house until your teeth fall
Yeah,
out. And then you basically, I can imagine the opposite of selector would be someone who defines his or her music strictly through BPM. Like, I had so many encounters in my life, Mondays, Tuesdays in the record store where someone would say, oh, I smashed it. I started with
yeah.
142,
Never understand. Yeah,
24 BPM. And like, yeah, but what have you played? Like Guns N' Roses, Bob Dylan, Coldplay on 126
yeah.
BPM, commit suicide there.
All
So
the
that
mathematicians.
basically selector is maybe, I never read the definition of it, but more about the content than about the BPM that is there to, make
Yeah,
people.
but don't you think it created like certain people are in a certain level, and a certain other people that DJ are not selectors, meaning they don't have good taste in music?
If that was the case, that would be really sad,
No, because
because I mean, we all
what I
know.
created. I'm telling for myself that I played the same music, very edgy, very punky, very stuff that is not the straightforward house. And I don't play straightforward house and whatever. But all of a sudden, you're not a selector, meaning okay, you're just a clown that came to the party and you play a few tracks and you go home, because they,
Yeah, but that's it. But also, then it gives you this.
it's like if I think about Andrew, for example, on Andrew Weatherall, he was a DJ through and through. He only cared about people dancing. It doesn't matter, he loved music. It doesn't make it a
He was
select.
amazing DJ.
Yeah, and he's the what what he focused to everything was making people dance. Otherwise, there's no reason for him to stand there. It wasn't about showing, oh, this is my music and this is a track that I bought now. This is a track that no, it
Yeah,
wasn't like
maybe selectors was created for miserable DJs with great records, but
yeah,
then it's another. It's different sports
yeah.
for me. So
But you're a DJ,
DJing is art. I do admire
yeah,
DJing and all the limitations that you have with turntables and the mixer, and
yeah,
then how, or if you are able to combine certain things within this limited technical frame. And then you have probably plenty of people with one turntable and insane studio or boxes, and they have this amazing music, but then
I
it's
think
it's
it's more
something
trap.
different. Then kind of you play records and people enjoy and listen, and the sound system should be really amazing. But there is, in my point of view, still like huge difference between a selector and a DJ. Of course, as a DJ, you select something anyway, but I'd like to think about this selectors term as more or less miserable DJs with amazing music, and it's
I
good.
know,
It's
because I look at
fantastic.
you and I look at Lena and I look at all the people that were branded as selectors. Man, you're better DJs than most of the DJs that are not selectors. It's a crazy even thought. And
Yeah, also how to define better DJs. I mean, Lena has a very specific style of Detlef. So many times
yeah,
I played with him and I played a record, and then I would see what he put on the turntable. He played it, and I thought, he's like an alien. The frequency that he got from my record is only he can hear that frequency. And when he played the next record, no one else would do this. But Detlef hears something, and then the next record, it doesn't make any sense. In this classic four to the floor house, the progressive DJing, but the impact or the energy or the joke or the story that he continues with this, it's fantastic. I lost you somewhere.
wait, no, I'm still here. It's just the video.
Okay,
It's just the video. We'll
so
come back
I
to
don't know. I really can't recall where this selectors team thing came from. Um, But
I don't know either.
as you see, I don't know. Maybe it's a marketing thing.
Probably,
How
of
to.
course it is, but it created this kind of, I think it's more bad than good, in the past. Now it doesn't matter. Now we're talking about it, whatever. Uh,
Nothing is happening anyway.
yeah,
So
nobody remembers. But I feel like if something it went the opposite. It put people that were branded as selector in a box, and then they're like being the same kind of thing. They're being branded, and they're like, oh no, he's a selector. I can't bring him to the party.
yeah, okay, but
You know?
maybe Lena and I came somewhere, and then someone realized, okay, they are not, because we never played like obscure South African house music, and then maybe it's not. So maybe with our appearance, with Lena and I, maybe this idea of selectors again got some weird connotation.
Yeah,
Because if I imagine selectors, then it's like Nigerian funk, obscure
yeah.
Ivory Coast things,
You have a box.
7 inches from Albania, and all the
Yeah.
impossible music, and we never really did that.
Yeah, it's just
But
DJ.
at the same time, I know few selectors and few diggers, and they are amazing people, and I could sit there for hours and listen and cry and laugh and wonder where is all this coming from. But then if you would follow this idea of selectors and let some of those people play in a club, this club would be empty in
Yeah.
8.5 minutes,
Yeah.
probably. So
Yeah,
it's interesting. We'll see where it's coming from. I mean, it's not the first time in the history of culture that
Yeah.
we have like weird terms that.
It's just to make people easy to accept the fact that some DJs are playing music that's not out on Beatport. Basically say it like that. In the most direct way. There is DJs that have taste, that they
But
have.
still, there is still plenty of music on Beatport that you will also find at Boomcat record
Yeah, of
store,
course.
for example.
I'm saying, like,
It's not just a garbage can of
more
culture.
like to be a digger, in the situation, not like what you get from promos. I mean,
Right.
from all the music you play, how much is it from promos? How much is it from buying music, digital music, or as opposed to getting, you call it obscure. I don't know why you call it obscure. It's
It's
a bad
a-
word to say
it's a
obscure about
it's,
music.
it's funny situation that there is so much music out there that also the chance to find something good, it's already obscure enough.
Yeah,
When you have like, I don't know, 10,000 tracks in a week,
yeah.
to finding those 5 that you
Get a Chicago
that you
Suns.
like, it is obscure as
Yeah,
whatever you imagine. So that's
Great.
nice. I mean, also we are talking about those terms, obscure, not obscure, cool, not cool. I couldn't care less about it.
Yeah.
There is either someone who has, I'm coming back to our Chicago guy from the beginning.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's not obscure music. It sounds like Yola Tango from Alice in Wonderland or something,
Yeah.
the dance track. So it is not, it's just beautiful thing. So why would I bother with other terminology than it's good? It's music.
Right.
It does something to me. There is no need to define it for anyone else. And then of course that's what means something to me. If I manage to present it or play it to other people, of course I'm sucker for sharing the music I like with other people. And if I clear the dance floor, well, wrong time, wrong place.
Yeah.
And it could also be really nice. Obscure selector thing would be me getting a microphone and read my favorite poem somewhere. But
Yeah.
that would be totally
That would be
ridiculous.
cool also.
So I'm all for just get rid of all these imposed coolness terms and
But you're
figures.
cool. What do you want? You're cool. And I'll tell you why you're cool. Because you're authentic. That makes you
But it's not cool. It is who I am. It is
who are
not-
you are. But that's exactly. People are not cool because they're not authentic. They try to be somebody they're not. When you try to be somebody you're not,
But Chicago guys, then
they're cool.
extremely cool.
Yeah, I want
The
to
one
be
from the beginning.
You know what I know when somebody is cool? When I'm jealous of him. You know, it's like I wish I would.
what?
I wish I would knew about. For me, it's like I wish I would be like this. Not
But
jealous,
what?
kind of. I
I
want.
know I do get this, and it takes some time to get rid of those
Yeah.
programming from the society of competition. And you don't have a neighbor anymore, you have a competitor. You don't have your
Yeah.
fellow musician, you have someone who will steal your bread with a residence in some shithole
Yeah.
where you don't want to be anyway. So it would be really just beautiful to, especially now, when we all can connect and have this virtual bonfire and talk, to just get rid of all this stuff that was not ours anyway.
Yeah.
When I imagine, where my youth was spent with generators, with crusties in forests, no one no one care about
Yeah.
cool. It was full of dust, mud, and good people, good drugs and things. You don't have mental capacity to deal with terms like cool. But then you leave that and you have a good feeling, whatever good means. That's enough for me.
Yeah.
And how it's
100%.
being defined somewhere else, of course, if people like it, your music or often stuff, I wouldn't mind if a billion of people would buy often and Rexy Luzivi, Suba, Toresh
Yeah.
records. But the only thing I can do is make it available for them if they find it nice. If not, then someone else will find it in 150 years.
And do a reissue.
I don't know, like, find the message from today on the record. It's nice. So
Right.
let's
Hear some more music.
super. Thank you.
Takim dachom magli staklo, pitam se šta mi je. U hladnoj ruci držim kartu, ne znam čija je. Pod belim svetlom sve bledo, ništa ne prepoznajem. Sjene niti nižu dane, sjenici idu same. Nitima se krećem brže, pitam se da li stvarno je. Šrafo kiš mi tiho puca, hoću da se raspadnem. Pod belim svetlom sve je bledo, nikog ne prepoznajem. Ko je ko i ko je kome, što ću ja u svemu tome. Ko je ko i ko je kome, šta ću ja u svemu tome. Ko je ko i ko je kome, šta ću ja u svemu tome. Ko je ko i ko je kome, šta ću ja u svemu tome. Ko je ko i ko je kome, šta ću ja u svemu tome.
want to start with what I don't like.
Okay.
You wrote me. You wrote me something. You were supposed to write me.
Oh, yeah. That was what I wrote to you. I don't know how to answer, but Thierry, good to see you.
You can
This
tell
is
everybody. Right to everybody. Say if you read. Shout
yeah.
out.
If you
Shout out
read,
to everybody.
send all the love and thanks to Thierry who joined us here somewhere on the right, the man who is responsible for such insane amount of great music. And if you don't know it, go and look for it. It's a proper roller coaster that lasts for since early 80s.
I will. I will look for it.
Yeah. It's
And me. And also I will look for it. Man. Maybe.
it's fantastic.
Wait. I
There
want to.
were two albums from him being involved. Well, basically, most of it came from him on Often,
Yeah.
and it's good to see
What name?
him with us. You see this
Yeah. I see.
Thierry? Yeah.
The name.
And it says GN is not far.
Okay.
So that's the legend right there.
Well, thank you for joining. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you for all the music.
Still here. Yeah.
Thierry, good to see you in a way.
Yeah, we're all here. Thanks everybody for joining us. Vladimir Ivkovic here with me. We just listened. We just heard this track.
Yes.
And Benji. What language was it?
That was Serbo-Croatian, or is it Serbia now? And I even know the person. So it's probably from Belgrade. Čobik is someone from Belgrade. Jelena, maybe you know her. Maybe you met her in Belgrade at some point. So that was definitely, Serbian. Hey, but I'm curious about your opinion. You wanted to start with what you don't like.
I can't hear. The one thing that I have bad to say about it, the rest I really like, but the one thing it's the Soul Searcher drum loop that I can't hear anymore.
Okay, thank you. Because
I like it, but it's always gonna be Eric B and Hakim, and this kind of
and Sandra, Enigma, and back to life, back to reality.
Yeah, exactly.
Because this drum pattern brings me instantly back to some dark times where you would hear this music or on MTV or something, and you would realize, it's Sunday night, and tomorrow I have to go to school, and then you there
never thought about it like this.
I don't think about it. It's just this instant transport back to those dark times when tomorrow.
Yeah.
You have to wake up early. It's cold outside. It's this Belgrade Koševa wind. It's minus 35. You don't know what to wear. You have to wake up at 6:30 in the morning. And the night before you heard one of those, PM Dawn and Back to Life, Back to Reality, Enigma and Sandra or Terence Trent D'Arby or that stuff. I get instant headache when I hear something like that. It's kind of so deep in my mind somewhere that everything else was really nice.
Yeah. If something you are sampling this, I would sample the original one and not the loop pack for everybody. It's from this. There is the original one that you can sample, which sounds very good.
So you decided to kill me right now, right?
Just this. Just sample the original. If you just don't use the sample pack.
So this is some kind of Apache break for Balearic people.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Anyway, Rina.
It was okay. Go back. It's a good track.
The sample, we don't like it. It's okay. With some people will like it. I don't like it. It's okay.
No. I think everything else was really appealing and nice and interesting and thrilling. It's just this drum loop that brings me to so many other tracks that my attention is taken away from the new.
Authentic is my new word for 2021. Last year was a bad year, whatever you want to call it, and this will be like the authenticity year. This year is your year to be authentic. You know, you're authentic. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about new artists. You're the most authentic, one of the most authentic people I know, and I'm going back to my authenticity also with this show, and I'm not gonna hold myself back. I'm gonna be
So
what
what is your musical background when you were a kid, like primary school?
what did I like to listen to?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What
I was
shaped
a
your
very sadly I was a very chanson. I really liked French chansons, like
beautiful?
classic French music, and a lot of 60s and 50s. Huge Elvis fan and huge rockabilly fan like Buddy Holly and this kind of stuff. Because there was, you say this, I listen to when I hear the guitar, so it took take me back. There was like it was called the Magic Hour, and every
Uh-huh.
day between 2 and 3 o'clock there was 50s, 60s music in the radio, like in one show. And I remember that uh, that was the time that in the house my parents used to turn on the radio and we would listen to this. This was this. Of course, some records that I still have them, which they used to like Leonard Cohen and Pink Floyd and this kind of stuff. You know, the early things, the Echoes and this kind of before it
Mhm.
became hits. And yeah, plus I think the dance part I got from a very cheesy Michael Jackson and all the 90s you know, Quincy Jones productions, which were super dance music.
Yeah, and they
And
sound good.
yeah, and after that it's like you know, like self-thought all the time, bringing new stuff. The last few years I'm very jazz oriented in the music that I listen. I try to listen mostly to jazz. And I was never big on techno, for example. I
Mm.
think the first club music that I was super hyped about was actually very Dutch trance, you know, in the vibe, like a very kind of it was commercial also back then, but this kind of the 99, 98 Tiestos of the world, you know, and
Mm.
Paul Van Dykes, and this was also was very crossover already to MTV. But yeah, and I find myself now longing more and more to rock music that I used to listen to, a lot of 90s rock. So like the picture I always have in my head now, which is stupid, it's this compilations that used to be MTV alternative, you know, and like shitty CDs with Weezer and this kind of old radio ads and this kind of stuff. I remember like this is the things that now if I feel nostalgic to a period of time that I miss, because we went through a kind of shitstorm now, and you're like trying to hold on to stuff that you really enjoy. So I think that, but yeah, you know, I've I'm I'm like every day. It's as cliche as it may be. I'm like listening to thousands of hours, you know, of music all the time, everything. I'm not big on techno, I gotta say. In like the real techno, not loud.
Mm.
People say what I do is techno. I'm not doing techno, you know. But you know what techno is really is. I couldn't connect to really to it, but to all the wave punk, all the mute stuff, the cram disc, all this
Yeah, yeah.
to listen to. Yeah, 100%. And this is the big kick came in 2004 or 5 that I had my own band, and we did like we wrote music. And before I went to a electronic mode in writing music, it was very kind of organic rock, but it was already I felt this crowdiness that I need to bring the synths. I need to bring something more than just us with guitars, and I couldn't find it with a band, so I had to do it. I had to learn to do it myself in the computer. So most of the time it's just me taking the guitar and just making noises and trying to do it. Now I make shitty music. I make dance, soft dance music. I want to do like
No, you don't. But when you mention this authentic, then quite often authenticity, whatever it is, has its roots somewhere. And
yeah,
then I was just curious about the music that you grew up
yeah.
with. It's nice.
Yeah, it's a long things, man. A lot of things. Israel is
Yes.
it was a melting pot of it still is of cultures, you know. So everybody brought his own music. So I have this very Jewish sadness in me in the music, but it's also very hopeful. So it's like this kind of mix of it. That's what I
Mm.
hear. I mean, I call my kind of music, I always relate to it. When people try to ask me what genre I do or stuff, I'm not. I do like happy, sad. That's the kind of music that I do. It's like
Melancholic dance music.
no, not just happy and sad together. It's not melancholic.
Okay,
It's not sad.
it's not melancholic. It's nothing bad, but
Yeah, yeah, no.
some
I'm not
triggers.
against melancholic also, by the way. I'm just like it's a kind of paradoxal sound, you know, it always clashes. Anyway, let's listen to
Nice. Yes, please.
a melancholic raver. All of
Oh, see, that's a universe trying to tell you
sudden.
something.
And it's breaking. Forgot my mute. Your mute also. Sorry.
Okay, I'm fine now.
I think that if there was this kind of real vocal on it, like this kind of eerie vocal, I would really enjoy this track more. It's there is some like like slight how do you say it clues. I would say clues. I wanted to say insinuate. I forgot how to say the word, but there's like clues for a vocal that should be there with this e, which is really nice. But if we
Yeah.
a
Yes.
full one, I would be like exploding all over this track because it's really nice. It is too long for me not in the way that I don't have time. Like people think I like short tracks. I don't like short tracks. I just like tracks that are full in information and not repeating themselves too much. Meaning, if you have 6-7 minutes of track, give me 6-7 minutes of music and not just reoccurring loops in this kind of stuff. You know, in the general perspective of things. But what do you think about the track?
I really I liked it. I also don't mind 6-7 minutes of loops if this loop brings me somewhere. Then you know, like we had this earlier with our Chicago guy with the dance track that was actually amazing. And the moment something else happened, it brought me somewhere else where I didn't want to be. So I don't mind. It's also the kind of meaning of trance in a way, where something sucks you in. And I had a feeling that this could be one of those tracks that you don't notice, but that they pull you somewhere on the dance floor or in your set. And I also like the image. It's all made sense to me when I saw it. And I would not mind hearing it loud somewhere, like really loud. And I would not mind someone who is listening to this like releasing it in a nice way. Is there more music from the project?
I don't know.
If when you check SoundCloud or are those...
I have an attention deficit. I don't have an attention deficit.
No, that's exactly.
Sitting here for 4 hours talking with people.
I mean, we can sit here for 12 hours listening entire tracks, but
I just want to keep either, like you say, either you pull me into a transic mode, or you give me stuff that feed me stuff that I could enjoy in different parts of the track.
Yeah, and with this one,
it's not there and it's not here.
Created some nice atmosphere for me, and I don't mind those eerie glimpses of vocals. And I was watching this image of the track, and it looked good to me. It didn't appear like some let's turn Ableton on and wake up in the morning and see what the program did, and then send it to labels. This automatic something that is possible nowadays. I liked the feeling of this last one.
Let's see if he has more stuff. I don't know if he's still here. If he's still here, send us more stuff.
Yeah, please.
We want to know. Let's say, Sailor and he's doing very nice vocal music. Let's see what he sent us. You will probably recognize his voice.
All these situations track of love. It's so hard to keep it up. Losing track of love. I didn't want to see myself become a stranger in your eyes. All the thoughts running through my mind, too afraid to let them out. It's so hard to keep it up. Losing track of love. It's so hard to keep it up. Losing track of love. It's so hard to keep it up. Losing track of love.
At the right moment, this will break my heart. Hearing it at the right,
Good.
I enjoyed it very much. It's very,
Yeah,
was a good break.
that's nice.
Was a good palate cleanser to our conversation and the music that we hear. And Sailor and I, thanks for sending. Really, really
Yeah,
nice.
thank you. It sounds good.
Yeah. He said he got a 60-piece string quartet, not quartet. It's a 60-piece. It's not a quartet.
Yeah, orchestra. It's in a way, kind of almost really comical thing. You scratch all your money for 60 people to play one orchestral loop that Ableton could
Yeah.
do the same way. If you have 60 people there, then you can,
Yeah.
it's insane. So in a way,
It's
it's
simpler. Yeah.
kind of course, I imagine that there is a huge difference if programs make this orchestral sounds, but with 60 people, maybe something else would have been possible with proper
Yeah.
composer skills. Nevertheless, it sounds good. So does Coldplay. We can move on to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
The next one. This one's not working. The next one, Dharma.
Yeah. I mean, I read this. Yeah, it's more than of course, but then when I think of 60 people
Yeah, then it's
orchestra,
just-
it is inviting to really freak out if you spend this money. It's once in a lifetime probably opportunity. Nevertheless, it sounds amazing, and I'm sure plenty of people will like it. And I agree with what Moscow said. I mean, hearing it at the right moment, you would make some people cry and see gods.
Yeah, and also, okay, fuck it, I won't go into it. But it's if people relax, worst tune, this relax.
No.
No,
That's
thank you,
nonsense. I
Ted,
mean,
man, come on.
it's not a quality
Shut up.
control thing. It's
It's
just
like- this
really,
is not
yeah,
the
just shut
reason.
up.
It's not about this. It's not the reason. It's not putting people down.
No. It sounds amazing. I was just thinking, I was reading this and I was, you have 60 people. What you can do with those 60 people,
But I have to say, it's a very, I would give a compliment to get to a point that you narrow down being with such a big thing and narrow it down to doing something simple. It's very, very difficult because imagine you go as a producer, even if you go to a studio with a lot of synths and this and that, and it's so difficult to do music.
Yes, and I told you no, was it at the beginning or it was before? I'm not a producer, so everyone who does things. I mean, I heard plenty of music in my life, and the last one
You heard more than most.
sounds beautiful. No, I don't know. It's just not emotional contact that kind of touches my heart in a way. But it's
Let's move on.
beautiful
Really sounds good.
arrangement, nice vocal. Fingers crossed.
You will kill with it. That's for sure. Let's hear this one.
Yeah, good luck. Okay, tell me.
No, you tell me.
I think this break or need for breaks is just overrated because it starts as a really intense, nice dance floor tool that I can imagine in a sweaty basement, dark places, and it's a powerful. It's dance music. It's not quantum mechanics. And then this break came, and just does not work. I think for me, I think it's nice, to avoid it and have just powerful,
Yeah, just keep
dance tool, and then keep moving. The groove is nice. It's it's okay to have good tools. The world needs good
you can't build
tools.
anything without the tools, and now I feel like everybody's doing only products, and at the end of the day, we'll only have products, and we don't have tools to make new products.
So I really liked how it started. I like this last part there. The break is tiring for me.
Yeah.
And I would not mind having, imagine like Jeff Mills or Robert Hood tracks with epic breaks. It would be something completely different. It would be something different. So it's okay to have dance music that is dance music. There are drum patterns, there is coconut shake and all this, and it ends after 5 minutes and something else happened after that. Another producer's track, another music. It's
DJ,
good.
you can cut the bass, you can bring back the bass.
Yes,
you can create your own thing.
So it would be a really nice tool without this break.
I'm with you, 100%, 100%. What do we get? What do I have next?
I hope plenty of music. It's nice to hear.
I still listen to music like this, no?
Of course.
Right. I don't know what's going on here. This freaks me out and I'm excited at the same time. Something Thai, Mugambo from Thailand, collaborative on Sonju Argun. Ah, okay, I heard the name. Okay. I expected more for myself. I'm,
In
dis-
regards,
I'm disappointed. I don't know.
I know I adore this. So
You like it?
yes, I really like it because it's in a way, uh, lack of better word, like authentic music.
It's very
It,
authentic.
it is very powerful.
Yeah.
And huge plus with this track is that there is no metronome rhythm. Lots of those tracks with spheres and chords have this lazy nonsense beat structure underneath. It does not. Yeah, this like
Yeah.
Buffalo
Yeah,
Steppers.
that's
beats.
the only thing I was happy. People think I skipped. I didn't skip. I just wanted to see if it's going to be some kind of kick coming. If there was,
No. It's
something, I would turn it off.
fantastic. It's fantastic that it didn't come, and I like how it intensifies.
Yeah.
And if I'm not wrong, Mogambo, if you are not aware of this project, there is a Siamese Twins is the name of the label. There is some fantastic music, and I'm happy to be able to hear a new one. So I hope either the label will release it or someone else. But I like this power of, it's like a wave, like a tsunami, slow rolling tsunami of emotions. I really like it, and thank you for the music, guys.
I really like it also. Just to make clear that I skipped.
Someone is writing here, if it felt the need of some beats, but that's the magic of DJing. You have another turntable if you
there's
need
a kick.
beats.
Just put a kick on it.
Yeah. That you can mix whatever you want to mix, and it's good. When this was not an explicit dance track or dance tune. It was not a track, but the beauty of DJing is that you can make something with it, or you can leave it like this. It could be a fantastic, spacing out, zoning out, listening track, and it could work, peak time on some dance floor with you adding something to it. So I really think it's worth listening completely.
Totally go to my new compilation that I picked, that I thought about. I think I'm gonna call it "Just Put a Kick on It." It's like bring your own kick. Oh, bring your own kick. That's good.
Bring your own kick.
Bring your own
Yeah,
kick.
I really thank you for the music, guys. It was a pleasure to listen to the last one.
Thank you, Sanjun.
Yes, and he's a very dear character to me. I see him here, but yes, we met, we stayed in touch, and the new often that is coming. It's like kind of nice, like connections and circles of universe that make this life really interesting and funny.
Yeah.
So he's one of those characters that appeared in my life in some moment and made it nicer. It's good, and it's a pleasure to listen to this music.
Yes, I concur.
Like kind of everyone is crying, but it really is like that.
I concur.
Kind of scopeless romantic idiot.
From the picture, I'm gonna be surprised. I knew it. Caught you.
Okay.
Caught you. Sorry.
It's all good. Next one. What do you think?
I think it needs editing. It's nice, but it needs editing. Personal taste, I didn't connect to it.
Okay.
But, in a professional point of view, it's really nice, and but it needs some editing because he didn't pull me in, you know.
It's really interesting how music and images on SoundCloud work. You know, I saw him probably for the first time, saw Plastic Man glasses, and then it started. Not in a way, but if you remember old first Plastic Man tracks that were just beat and trippy acid line, and there was nothing else, and it started with that kind of rhythm, and I was somehow hoping to get this really tripped out something. Then it meant this like progressive goish like overlay,
Then
which
it
is
got
fine.
boring.
But then again,
Then it got boring.
for me, it's two tracks in one.
Yeah.
I would, and then also after the short break and everything, I like the feeling that my expectation or my thoughts were, oh, I should, go around the corner and take all those old Plastic Man tracks and play them again because they're amazing. So good one. I am sure that it works on dance floors. Really nice. Of course, it's internet, it's SoundCloud. It sounds quite compressed through my headphones. I don't know if it's some program or mastering or whatever, but it could be more spacious between sounds, and it would feel really good.
Yeah. I want to be more excited. If I would say something honestly,
Okay.
it's not bad. I mean, I don't mind listening. There is a playlist here, a lot of tracks I can see.
Yeah, let's go.
I want to go through a couple more of his tracks. What do you think?
Let's see the titles.
Endless Love, Decision Breaker.
Let's
Finally.
take Sharp Edges.
Sharp Edges.
Yes.
Similar vibe, I have to say.
Yeah, but it's somehow this were more consequent.
Yeah. This
In a way, that was one track, and it's a good dance music.
Yeah, this happened.
It's good.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm not I don't know. Just not for me.
I would dance
Yeah.
that somewhere if someone
Could
would
be
play
cool.
to me.
For me, if you ask me, it sounds like I don't know. It sounds like a 2002 tune that you will hear in the movie, Swordfish movie, kind of like Hackers movie, Hackers music. You know what I mean? That's the vibe that I got from it.
Okay.
Like somebody's going with Angelina Jolie to hack some computer by writing Command Alt and whatever.
What was this? Tank Girl comic, like cyberpunk.
Yeah,
Something. Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, it's
that's the vibe that I got from it. But it's good. It's cool.
Good. Yeah.
I just want to say, everybody that's on, everybody, I gotta take a little break. First of all, if you want to subscribe to this channel and support the whole whatever I'm trying to do here with the guests, and I will be very appreciative of it, because still also it's good in these times. Every little shit can help. So just press the little button, subscribe, and whoever is watching on Facebook, I know I'm doing it also on Facebook as a service, but it will be way better if you just come to Twitch TV /Disco Halal. I know we feel like it's a kind of a new platform that nobody knows what's going on, but it's cool, it's nice, it's a little community that you can build there, following the channel, following other stuff. There's really cool stuff happening. I'm not part of Twitch, but I can say that. And yeah, this is what it is. It's not a fluke. It's not going to be for a few days. There's guests already booked months ahead to do stuff, amazing people. So I appreciate you guys, and just take your time and come to Twitch TV /Disco Halal. And Facebook is great, but Facebook, for you putting info or you putting yourself out on Facebook, you need to pay. And Twitch, at one point, when you get to a certain amount of viewers, they start to pay you, and with this payments we can do other stuff throughout the label and help out other artists like yourself. So just click on subscribe. If you have Amazon, it's super cheap, and and whatever. Don't be a bitch, just do it. Let's listen to this shit. I'm too biased to say something about this kind of music. So, dear sir,
Okay. Now I really enjoyed it before the break. I like this kind of powerful, deranged electronics. I could imagine some pixies, dancing around the fire in some dark forest, which is beautiful. Kind of strange little creatures. But then again, like break lost me in a way, and it will probably take some time to recover from it. But how it started, and how again, this is a track. If it had this kind of pagan forest like idea, then those folk songs, ancient songs, they're short. It's like 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. All the creatures happen in the forest, magic and stuff. There is no need for 8.5 minutes of it.
yeah.
So without a break, I really liked it. And then this break like announces something, and it gets like so want to be powerful in a way, but kind of leave the pixies around the fire. They're amazing without
Yeah.
this.
Stay in the
And
same
it's
story.
exactly. Then this idea of powerful trance inducing tool, it works wonderful without a break.
I'm with you. Next one. I hope this one won't be too strong. Yeah, maybe it's not for today. Read the room. Nice soft synth. I like the. No, yeah, I keep forgetting to turn on the mic.
No, I'm happy. Yeah.
I like the Balkan vibes, but I don't like the bass line. it's either this or that for me. Either because it's not authentic. This sounds like something that somebody, with all the respect, he heard music that Disco Halal is a kind of new wave, that Disco Halal is part of its creation, and they want to sound like that, but it's not as authentic as the other stuff, like the stuff that we released. But I would say to fix it is about the bass line. The bass line is a Miami sound system, and the music is a pickup truck in Yugoslavia.
And
You know,
also the way to fix it is to really get into that so-called Yugoslavian vibe, which is basically, heartbreaking, gloomy, intense stuff. It's not, it's not flat like this, and it does not have this white noise sound beneath. You have to go to bars with gypsies playing, and then you stand in basically glass splitters up to your knees, your hands covered in blood and everything, and it's everything else in this kind of flat, kind of hairdresser ethnic vibe. It's so the way to fix it is to really open your heart to this madness of Balkans, if you like, of ancient madness, and then something nice can no, it is nice for what it is, but then it can get really powerful.
It's so hard. People think that being here and we're saying stuff and it's an easy thing, and every track that we hear and to say stuff, and I have to say it's not easy. It's very hard. I honestly hear and I honestly say stuff that I mean. It needs to be more authentic. That's all. There is an authenticity, especially if you're from a region and you're doing a music that is the region. You need to channel it.
Yeah, and I read. I think it's especially a bit. It's not Disco Halal. It's Macedonia, but then especially talking about Macedonia, like bands that were using or flirting with that sound, like Padot Navizantia or Mizar, and there are other ethnic groups, kind of traditionally ethnic. It's a heartbreaking stuff. You hear that, and there is some ancient spirit that talks to you. It's really, really powerful, especially when he writes Macedonia.
Yeah.
But it's quite far from tech house.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I understand.
Nevertheless, it sounds good. It's a good tense strength. Yeah.
I want to play.
Yeah, Anastasia as well. You're right.
I want to play something that I'm going to release on the label, and let me know what you think about it. And everybody else, cover your ears. What do you think about it?
Nice, authentic.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
What was the original?
That's
If
the
this is
original.
an edit.
No, edit meaning there's a longer version.
Okay. It's
No, it's just there's a longer version of it, but that's I don't want to. I will tell you later who it's by. You
okay.
probably know, but I don't want to.
Really nice.
And my family is from Romania,
Yes, I remember that.
and these artists are Romanian also. And when I heard this, and I was like you said, it touched me, and not in a bad way. It touched me in a
Good.
good way, because I could hear the struggle of growing up in a place like Romania. In the music, I can hear the deepness of it. This living in this black magic kind of country, that's very, very into, up until this day, spirits and energies. Even in my house, even I'm like this now.
Good.
Living in this kind of stuff, and this I could hear it, and it was authentic through the music. They didn't try to do something they're not.
So is it a new band?
They're not so new.
Uh-huh.
They are out, but this is all new music that they made. Yeah, and it's gonna be
That's
gonna be
nice.
Gonna be out.
Sounds,
We're gonna do
sounds
an
good.
album, and but if people, even if even like you said, it's authentic, like it or not, you felt that you were a part of someone's journey. When he made.
Yes, and when they say it's a difficult word, but they don't
Yeah,
have any better. But it's something like personal, and there is something to be told through
Yeah.
music. And in the end, it doesn't make any difference if I somehow like it or not. You can always hear this universal something out of even
exactly.
speed metal, I guess, from Finland somewhere. There are bands who are
We have a couple of more of this Moisk. I like the name Moisk. That you like the artist. Let's see if the.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at this photo is already promising.
Yeah, it's the same one. It's the bottle.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Of wine
good.
and some shit on their head, and
Good.
and
Okay, let's do.
Yeah, I like it. Which one? We heard the Melancholic Raver guitar.
Now let's go. Let's get personal.
Let's get personal. Okay.
Yeah.
want to hear more?
Yes, guitars are expensive, please, and then we can.
I'm skipping a bit.
Okay.
It's a very old, very
I like this.
Yeah.
It has, some kind of
it's very 80s.
artistic language.
Yeah.
No matter what decade or not, but there is something personal in this music again, and I like this deranged, not polished electronic music. And I
But
think the
without
diversity, like the
somebody that really likes Madonna and Prince, it's all I hear a lot of Lindrum and a lot of this kind of same drum patterns that they used to use in this big pop songs in the vibes.
it's okay. Never change a winning team.
No, no, I'm
fine.
more than I like it more than most. But yeah,
I like it. I don't know who this person or
I
people
know.
were.
Some more info, Moist,
Yes,
and we will love to hear.
it
For me,
sounds
who's
really nice.
man? Where are we? Where are we in the chat? Here's the chat.
DJ Michael asked you to listen to something, but it's something that he's going to release anyway.
Yeah.
So
So what do you want me to do?
let's
with
go for it.
Release it. Let's hear this. I think he has a birthday today. It's not this kind of show, but yeah,
No, perfect.
He said he has a birthday. And I know it's your birthday, but I don't like techno.
No,
Not
I hope that soon we can go back to places where this, has its function.
Yeah.
And
It
happy
feels
birthday.
like now
But
started
let's
to track.
no,
It
no,
feels
no,
like two tracks.
sorry. It's
Don't be
good.
sorry, I'm joking. It's a joke.
No, 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 and happy birthday.
Hold on
I'm
this humor.
I'm serious about going back to places where, this is part of
Yeah, it's really nice.
experience. But Kev from Glasgow had to leave. So let's hear this. I'm
Yes,
really
I
curious.
love Kev from Glasgow. Wait. Now I need a new link. Okay, new link. New link, copy. Nothing will ever be the same again. Nothing will ever be the same again. What is this?
Okay, you have a troll or some bot here.
No, it's hepatitis B and shit. What?
Kevin,
That's
it's not weird for me. I see your comment here. It's nice. I like this kind of music. There is just only one remark, and it's more like a sound design thing. When it gets so in your face, like cinematic strings and everything, then I don't have place to breathe in a way. And that's why I loved so much of, I mean, people call it IDM music today. It's from the early 90s or late 80s, where you had epic strings and melodies, but they were somehow thinner. The bass was massive. And then there was always this balance, like, riding through some tunnel where you have space between sounds. And I would like to hear it, maybe mixed just slightly different. If the melody is more transparent in a way. But I like the idea. I liked what it does, the song. And we also have some information, I can't scroll here, who is this project with a nice photo that we listened to. Guitars are expensive and personal. It's from Lithuania. It's someone who scrolled somewhere, and Lithuania seems to be like really one of those strangest places in Europe. There is so much coming from there.
Manfredas and what he created
It is totally. I don't know. I mean, of course, it's Manfredas, but maybe it's something in their air or soil or
Yeah, probably.
water. It
They
is
like weird stuff.
a really, really special place somehow.
Yeah, probably the best. Man, we
And
gotta hear
people
that DJ
I met
Michael,
are great.
see the photo only, and then we just for the fun and games of it. And it has so many plays and 125K and what is this?
Alright, stop it again. Now we're gonna try something else.
Fantastic song to play at parties to get everybody on their feet. This might be the biggest track that nobody ever released.
Now when I give the word, I want you all to spit it. That's
Spit.
right. You ready? Spit.
Okay,
Okay, thank you.
thank you.
Next.
Just for the fun of it.
I never heard of it. It has
know.
125
Everybody loves it.
plays.
Everybody loves
Never. You know, fortunately, when I
45,000
realized
followers.
it's amazing. You know, it's a completely parallel world. It's like a message from X-Files or some
Yeah.
strange
He has a
place.
Twitch jingle.
Never heard of it.
Lemmy's Trash, live Monday to Friday night.
Okay, he's one of the funniest people.
Okay,
in
Manpower is delivering some information.
Yeah,
Okay, if it's him, I will do my homework and look into Limit later. I mean, like
is
this.
he, Jeff? Is he funny, or is he like a ha funny, or kind of a British dry humor funny?
Okay, situation is comedy. Oh, you know, I there is so much stuff that was important.
There's a lot of people in the world. You can.
And
You
my formative years, and lots of it came from England, like Only Fools and Horses, Monty Python, obviously, Allo, and
Yeah.
you know, all those BBC stuff. You know, Mass Murders, The Smiths, and so on. But I never heard of Lemmy. So, Jeff, I will check
So
later.
we need to
Thank
find it
you.
now. But wait,
for-
Lemmy is in the page. It's here. This is DJ Michael. DJ Michael. I don't think so.
No, DJ Michael, DJ. Is it?
He sent this track.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Why did he send the track? Let me go up.
It's fine. I never heard of it or of the commit. Thank you, Jeff. I'm really and I will look into biography.
Man, we've been here 3 hours. You still want to stay? You still want to go on? We have a couple more tracks to go.
Yeah, you know, if people made that effort to send them to us, we should listen to them. We can't let them down like this.
Of course.
It's not that, you know, you have to go out and play now.
I wanted to
Sorry.
say, thank God.
No, I'd love to hear if you have more. I mean, if people
Yes.
send it to us, it would
Now
be
we're
nice
going
to
to do a
listen.
little segment in the show that says everybody needs to give Rina a few shekels for him to have a profile. No profile. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. To have a pro account on SoundCloud because he keeps opening new accounts and he keeps sending me tracks from different places. So just let's give him altogether $9 a month for him to have a SoundCloud professional. I will literally call my friends on SoundCloud and ask them to put you on a pro account and they will take care of you. Okay?
Yeah, do this. That's a really nice idea.
This will be my good deed of the next week. I will try. At least.
Perfect.
Still paying, I will try.
I'm holding you accountable. I will check
I will
this.
try. It's very low.
interference. Ein leerer Volke.
Mental Interference.
Das Café übertrieben.
Mental Interference.
Landschaft ist das Schicksal.
Mental Interference.
Vertraue dem Glück. Glück. Interferenz. Ein leerer Volke.
Mental Interference.
Das Café übertrieben.
Mental Interference.
Landschaft ist das Schicksal.
Mental Interference.
Vertraue dem Glück. Glück. Interferenz.
I think as you all felt that the last minute is you don't need it because it was already over the song.
Yeah, but the minutes before you probably need. I like it. It's
Yeah.
like the really good side of German new wave, and I like all those ideas. And someone wrote Kraftwerk and so on. Yes and not. It's like Kraftwerk from the other side.
Yeah.
I like the
Inside.
rhythm. I like the instrument sounds. I like some kind of humor because you have to have some kind of humor to have such obvious Kraftwerk reference. I like this.
So apparently it is DJ Michael Simon from Scooter, which is thanks for being here. So you're gonna release Limi on your label. So now everything makes sense, Now everything comes together
No,
because
it
I had no
still
idea what's
doesn't.
going
but
on
I'm-
here for a second. But welcome. I would love to have you on my show one time if
Yeah.
you're into it. Wow, people keep sending music.
Yeah, let's click. There is okay. Then if Jeff sends you Manpower, sends you something, it would be amazing. There is some amazing stuff that he did.
He's doing too much stuff.
No, it's never too much of good.
Too much stuff.
It's really
always
good,
that
but
music.
maybe you will receive the link and people can hear it. But I really enjoy something that I heard recently from him.
I want. And also, I forgot that before that DC Salas sent me a track. I hope he's still here. And I forgot because some people send me on private. Not that I allow it, but close friends, I allow it. And he did. What did he do with? Okay. They call themselves Los Ninos de Parque. Okay.
Okay.
Wait. You're next. YYNNVV. Everybody's chugging it. I remember when. I remember when. Time. And another one bites the dust. I'll find something that I really like.
Yeah, I think Antwerp is actually sounded nice. The first one sounded. Do you know where DC Salas is from?
It's from Brussels.
Ah, okay, yeah. I
Yeah, this is good.
yeah.
This talks to me. The
You
first
know,
one, she tried too much to be a side of something, and I don't know why.
Or to please someone, but I
Yeah, I
think
don't know why.
the Antwerp acid is good. Again, it's a sound design or sound aesthetic that I feel attracted to, or it does something to me. I like this kind of powerful drums and sequences. It's not, when you come to the point quite fast,
Yeah.
it's like a good joke. You don't tell a joke for 9 minutes. It's like it's the second one I liked, the acid one.
Me too. Okay, let's continue. I want to have. This should be next. Man, you're into it. You're going for it. Most of the people would have left. You're one of the only one. You, Neve. Who else was that? Like, keep going. Even
I don't want to abuse you too much, but if
Yeah.
it's a place to meet and listen to music all together, it's not only me and my headphones or you.
Exactly.
Why not?
I'm with you 100%. I went to inside a trip. I wasn't expecting it. It was nice.
Nice. I like this introspective music in a way. So nice. Thank you for sending and letting us hearing this. But if it's called A&R sessions, I think, once in a while we should get like more objective or give some advice. If you
Yeah.
send this music to a label and it's called Untitled 17 version 7, it's like, maybe someone who receives it, it's kind of, you either name it somehow and it's the thing, but not like the
Call
seventh
it,
version of a 17th untitled track. I don't know if it's
just call it I ran over my dog.
or whatever. It is really nice emotional music, but I would avoid sending someone 7th version of the 17th
People don't
untitled
need to know
track.
your version. I don't know why people keep
Well,
what is
it's
it my-
theirs.
what is it as an A&R? Why is it my business if you did 100 versions of it? I'm only going to release one of them most probably, unless they're different from each other. And
Yeah, because imagine people at the labels receiving really lots of music. Also, the title is sometimes important, even if it's faceless, nameless dance music. Don't send the 7th version of something. Just name it and it's what it is. I don't have to know if it's still like this ongoing search, unless you're working with some super producer who's there to give you advice how to make a super hit. Just name it, send it like something finished, and it's good. And then people will listen in a different way. But it's a nice one.
Yep. XCI, who are you, XCI? You sent me something that's already out. I think we spoke about it. Don't send
Okay,
me.
let's focus on music that is not, that is trying to find home in a way.
Don't. I don't know what's left. I don't know if anything is left.
Okay.
By the way, Yaniv, what Vlad said about it's about invest a little more. We know it's demos because we want to accept demos, but just
no, in this case it was just a thought. If it leaves this our little Twitch bonfire and it is meant to be sent to some label, then it's nice,
especially if we at the end
know that it's
don't remember the name of it, also after we listen to it. We have this. And stop
Manpower. Yes, we are. I'm desperate actually for Moscow Man to hear that new music.
And finish it.
Yeah. Okay.
Hours is enough. And
he's
I
always
want
good.
to tell everybody thank you first of all before we even go, because we're not going yet. And to let you know that if you subscribe, you will have something very nice waiting for you. Maybe. Yoram, send again. If I missed it, I think we played it, but send it again. And Monday, what day is it? Friday. Monday, I got a neighbor review from Cologne, small character.
Oh, Michael Meyer.
Yeah, by the name of Meyer.
I heard it. Amazing.
It's Michael, but
it's Michael.
Yeah, we're Germans here, so
Michael Meyer.
Yeah, so I'm afraid I feel like we need a guest list for the show or something on Monday. There's a lot of people who wanna Compact is a big label. I don't have.
Also, and Michael is a super nice guy, and also if you play the music to him, basically you're playing it to the source of.
Yeah, if he likes
Empire.
it's one-on-one. So tell your friends, everybody. Tell your
friends, subscribe to Twitch, follow the Disco Halal link.
Follow me, follow Vladimir.
No, there is nothing to follow.
Follow him. He's doing shit. Follow him. Follow him all around. He's working in Düsseldorf. I can tell you the address. You can follow him.
But Monday is a day and place to be here. So we are waiting for Manpower.
Let's get this first, and then we're waiting for Manpower.
Okay, super.
Probably uploading.
Yes, sending a pigeon.
Niv, welcome to the show, Niv.
Hey, Dave.
You got here right on time. The music you like, house. I wish there was a break from this ARP.
But it's a sweet sense of melody and something 80-ish without being,
Yeah.
80-ish in terms of musicality. And I also like the mix down. It's not like punching me in my face. It's really fragile, nice house music.
I think he sent me some stuff in the past, and I liked some of the stuff. I think there is a very good potential in this, but it's not there yet.
Oh, I see. You wrote to Niv something. Don't worry, I'm sorted with Niv's music.
Okay.
The master cut is being made now. It's
show.
insanely nice.
Maybe he wants to share for the show, and
Well, yeah, well, he. But Manpower sent us some.
Manpower, yeah.
Again, some drafts. So from version 7 of an untitled 17th song, we go to Manpower's drafts.
Already 607 plays. You're crazy. Good photo. He's looking at us. Let's do that we see only Vlad's face when he listens to it. Only like this.
Oh.
No, I'm joking.
It's okay, it's yours.
I'm joking. from here I can see that you love the Korg Legacy. The Korg Legacy soft synth. I can hear it. No? You don't like it? Take it.
So
Take it
despite
away.
this techie stuff with Moog plugins and things, I
Yeah.
like it. Release it. You know, it feels like
It releases on his own label, or sure.
yeah, exactly. He asked us, so I put my cross in a yes column, and it's like if John Carpenter would make a documentary about organic farming, like it's nice. It's really nice.
That's good. Okay, we got the.
And we have this Vanya Rakic Solstice guitar, somewhere.
To clear your palette, but then there is one thing that.
Okay, yeah, that one.
This body is a house, a cell, whose membrane walls are malleable. I leave orange peel by the windowsill to think about what wants to be lived. Searching for an inner smile which arrives unexpectedly in sudden remembrance of primary play. An infinite game with finite ink. The meeting of colour on pages sold prints. Faint recollections of moments yet to be. I am here. My belly is full. We are so much love to share. That's why I still think. It's how I dance with the restraints. Those optical edges of the page where compassion and wisdom meet in mutual embrace. It has been said many times before, by the rain, by the soil, in the dying of all that has been, that we are friends, and that can never be denied. No, my dear grief, it cannot be wed. For I admit to a teloy of happiness, a complete relinquishment of pride, and eventually this wallet right here too. I rage for what no angel asks of me, to bring to bear fruits of relief, gently, drop by drop, the rain is landing. If only we knew how much the clouds carry through us.
For a lot of electronic producers,
just as we pass ourselves by.
all the reactions to this,
this evening meal.
man, everybody make some music. Stop doing kicks.
And listen to more current 93, because it's this kind of vibe. I like it. And someone who was it, Neve, I think he wrote it, guitar a bit too loud, most likely because I also could not really hear the poem, and then the guitar was not so, out of this world, playing to mix it that far. And again, Robert Plant didn't appear, which is sad. I like it. It's probably just a matter of mix down, and that's Niv is right with it.
Folk
and Manpower,
tales.
it's not about
folk tales.
Yeah, I like stories, but I could not hear the poem because the guitar was loud.
Vanya, what's the name of the person that sent it?
Vanya Rakic was that.
Tell us if it's original, if it's what's the story behind it, and share with us.
Also like to read that.
Yes, All right. 3 hours, 45 minutes.
Okay,
I
John
said,
Newton, but yes, he's the artist.
okay, so we don't think less of you, but next time write the poem also, which will be better. But no, I'm joking.
So Vanya,
cool.
tell John Newton just to work on the mix down a little bit, and it's really
No,
nice
I
then.
think John Newton is the person that wrote the poem, I'm guessing.
Or did both, the guitar and the poem.
I
Okay, it's nice. Yeah, then Vanya, greetings from us. It's really nice. Even with my headphones, I was not able to hear the poem. And I would love to hear it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go back to our business. Vlad, thank you so much.
Oh no, thank you for letting me listen to all this.
45 minutes, a pleasure, and there was so much amazing music today. And
Yeah. The
and,
Chicago guy and the Lithuanian guys.
yeah, and
lots
really,
of
there's
nice.
super nice highlights, and yeah, and man, I'm excited to do this. I'm excited to do more, and of course, I'm doing a list now, and you're going to be back here with us next month. I don't
Okay,
care if you
let's
want to
see
or not.
who has music left after next month.
Don't worry, that's the beauty. People just they have a new energy of creating music.
Yeah.
And it won't be the same people. There's more and more people coming all the time. Like today, thanks everybody. A lot of new people that joined us. I hope I can see you. I hope we can see you soon. And yeah, Vladimir, you're
And good to see you guys, and all
top
the
guy.
best in the
I have
new year for all of you.
having a very nice conversations, man, and a good connection. And even if it's only like this, but soon we'll share some beers and no cigarettes. No cigarettes for me. We didn't talk about it yet. But we'll talk about it
next time. We can just
But
smoke.
let's finish with the highlight and listen to it. And Chicago Sunspots, send me an email already.
It's really,
Come on.
really...
What more do you want? Do you want me to send you already a tape ready? Just send me.
Open hands, warm heart, open mind. Oh, I love you, Michael. Please don't compromise your dear life. I know that you don't understand, and not feeling right. I love you.
This is beautiful. I trust him. I mean, I believe him.
Yeah.
And it's a music that makes me happy
the
in
real
a
thing.
nice way. Yeah.
Sorry. He's the real thing.
Yeah, I believe him.
Thank you, Maxito Lindo and the Chicago Sunspots. I'm gonna press play on it and go make dinner.
Yes, thank you for the music.
Wow,
Thank you for having
everybody.
me, guys.
Yes,
All the
I'll
best
see
in
you
your
on
year.
Monday. I hope, Vlad, I hope I'll see you too.
Yeah,
If
of
you
course.
join us,
I'll
join
join
me.
on Monday and see what happens.
Amazing. Thank you, everybody. Have a great weekend.